talk about what is a concussion. A concussion is when the brain hits the inside of the skull and causes traumatic injury, like think of it somewhat of a bruise, if you will. There are different types of concussions, and there are many different ways of getting a concussion. The more common ones would be contact sports like American football, boxing, rugby, lacrosse, wrestling, and some martial arts. But they are not limited to just contact sports. Other sports have been known to get them, such as NASCAR, due to all the whipping back and forth. So it's kind of a whiplash effect, if you will. Symptoms can include blacking out, dizziness, fainting, fatigue, tiredness, poor balance, or vertigo. It also can cause blurred vision, sensitivity to light, and in some extreme cases, temporary blindness. It also affects your sleeping. You can either have drowsiness, which is extended sleep, and on the other side, you can also have difficulty falling asleep. Symptoms also include anxiety, bruising, irritability, mild or severe depression, ringing in the ears, sensitivity to sound, and slurred speech. There have been a lot of new discoveries, including concussions. There's a new movie coming out featuring Will Smith as he portrays Dr. Bennett Omalu, who is one of the world's foremost experts in traumatic brain injuries. He has found a new disease called CTE, or chronic traumatic encephalopathy. Sorry about that, it's a pretty extensive word to try to pronounce. CTE is more along the lines of the number of hits. Concussions usually are one major hit, but CTE focuses more along the lines of it taking more and more smaller hits, and over an extended period of time you can develop this disease. It's been more linked along the lines of professional boxers and professional football players. One professional player that suffered from it, we all know him, professional NFL player, Pro Bowl linebacker, Junior Seau. He was diagnosed with CTE, and he suffered from severe depression, which really affected him in his home life after he finished playing the game, of course. He actually committed suicide and saved his brain for medical research. So thanks to Mr. Seau, we have had tremendous strides in better understanding CTE. Being a football player and now a coach here, assistant coach here at Grandview, excuse me, I want to focus more along the lines of safety for football players, and coming up I'll be speaking about the 3 best companies for helmets that are really taking player safety into the making of these helmets. They're really taking the time to really lay out what they have to do to protect these players while wearing their products. The 3 that I'll be talking about are Schutt, Rydell, and Zenith. Zenith is probably the newest in the line of helmets. They are actually one of the biggest contributors to the NFL and concussion research. So at this moment, I'll be showing you more about the helmets.